Post-Apocalyptic chain-smoking Sunday. Sunday. The world is desolate. Rattlesnake Hill stands before me. No one is there. There's a damaged, overturned car in the background. The zombies don't come out during the day, so I'm safe. There's usually cars filling this parking lot. Hardly anyone's here. Most people have vacated. What will the world be like? Survival. I have to find a safe place to live. There's cars on the road. People trying to escape the city. Good luck. Here comes a really fast motorcycle. He really wants to get out of here. The world's coming to an end. Actually, it's not. Just humanity is coming to an end. There's my car. People's cars are starting not to work. Mine still works. So maybe there's a little bit of hope. Hope is all I've got right now. My introduction to post-apocalyptic situations would have to be Mad Max. No. Maybe Planet of the Apes. I saw every episode of The Twilight Zone by the time I was 5 or 6. Because that was what was on TV, so I watched it. And everyone in my family liked The Twilight Zone. Okay. So I've got some coffee, free refills. Welcome to the David Lovins Survival Guide. Unbelievable. But I've got 11,000 hits on YouTube in the last 28 days. I've never seen numbers like that. So whatever I'm doing is working. This surge in my video making began when the girlfriend went away for 5 weeks and I had nothing better to do than to make a couple of videos every day. Things started to take off. I was making videos before that, but I wasn't as serious or gung-ho. Actually, I was just doing what I've always been doing since 2008. Okay, so what happened? Well, I researched the YouTube algorithm and I just started to put more words into the description box. And the algorithm helped to find my viewers. So, and now I'm nice to them. I try and respond to every single comment. If I haven't responded to your comment, I just haven't got around to it. Some of the comments people say aren't always nice, so it takes me sometimes a day to think about how to respond. If you say something mean, what will happen is I'll probably subscribe to your channel and write something nice. That's how I'm gonna handle that situation. If I can, I'll subscribe to every single person who subscribes to me. That's gonna take some time. I'll have to think of how I can do that. Well, the more comments you make, the chances are higher that I'll notice you and subscribe to you. I will absolutely subscribe to everyone who watches even 10 seconds of my video. Subscribing to people on YouTube doesn't affect anything. It only helps. I advise everyone to subscribe and like to every single video you watch. It's only going to help your channel. It helped me. So that's a new thing that I started doing. Subscribing and liking everything. Even with things I don't even like that much. I give it the benefit of the doubt. It's a simple thing to subscribe and like. It just helps YouTube discover your audience. It helps you to get the videos you want to watch, and it helps other people find you. The trolls seem to be the ones who have been on YouTube and they don't make any videos, and then they say mean things. That's not a good YouTube strategy. You have nothing to lose by making a video. Okay. Post-Apocalyptic Chain Smoking Sunday. The new title is Post-Apocalyptic Chain Smoking Coffee Drinking Sunday. I've been writing on pieces of paper for over 30 years. When I was in LA at the coffee shop, I'd write 10 to 20 pages a day. I just don't write as much now that I have the internet. Most of the writing I do is just first draft material or just my diary or journal entries. One of my goals was to write every single thing that was in my head. When you do that, new thoughts can come in. So it's like going to the bathroom for your mind. I used to really enjoy doing that. Then I'd read the entries years later and it takes me back to that time and place. I lost all my writing. It was in storage. It's all gone. So I type on Patreon. I just posted an entry there about it was a dark and stormy night. So check out my Patreon at patreon.com/David Lovins. I don't really enjoy on YouTube when people self-advertise themselves all the time. Click on this, subscribe to this, like this, notification bell. I just want people to give me content. So that's what I try and do. I don't like people who make videos and then there's commercials in the video and then they do a sponsored commercial in the middle of their video before they get to the meat of their content. It's ball breaking. You can quote me on that. Let's see, I was thinking of something. I'm making a video, Amber.
Okay.
Alright. It's kind of cool that they just hear your voice. So they know that I'm not seeing an imaginary person.
Right, that makes sense.
Because then they think I was really crazy.
Yeah, they would.
I was thinking of a video called How to Bypass the YouTube Algorithm. But that's not really a correct title. So the video would be called How to Make the Most of the YouTube Algorithm and How to Make It Work for You. That would be the name of the video. So I would turn on the camera and just give the message in the first 10 or 20 seconds. It is come up with fun, exciting, and different titles for every single video. Something different so the videos stand out from each other. Try and fill up the description box. Write your own material. Put in links to other websites. And use AI technology to fill up words in your description box. And then the aforementioned like and subscribe to every single video you watch. Okay, there's the first 20 seconds of that video. I might make it if I'm not lazy. And then it would be a video where you click on it and you actually get the information you want within the first 30 seconds, and then they won't even watch anymore. And who cares? You're doing a service. When you make a video that promises information and you make people sit through 5 or 6 or 8 minutes of your BS, you're an a-hole. If you have important information that you are privy to, just put it in the first minute. Let people get the information. And if they like you, they'll watch the rest of the video. That's way better than forcing someone to sit through 7 minutes of your crap. Plus commercials and your own commercial. That'd be cool if this had any effect on anyone whatsoever. If only I had that kind of power. Post-Apocalyptic. Okay. World War II, the atom bomb. There's this book I read in 9th grade about 5 times. It's called Z for Zachariah. I'm pretty sure it's on Wikipedia. It's about the last man on earth. So you can look that up. Z for Zachariah. I don't know why they never made a movie of that. Sounds like a good premise for a movie. There's smoke. A woman in an environment suit that she has to wear sees the smoke, and it's from a campfire. And it takes her days and weeks to get to it. And there's a man there. So the story is about the last woman and the last man on earth, as far as they know. Okay, it's a good book. I'd love to read it. There might be an audiobook of it on YouTube. I'd have to look. Okay, then you have the Mad Max. I liked the first two movies. I've actually come to enjoy the very first Mad Max movie. I understand it more. Of course, everyone's favorite is The Road Warrior. And the third one just had a little bit too much Tina Turner in it for me. Well, I did research. It wasn't originally gonna be a third Mad Max movie. It was for something else. Well, one of the guys died. The whole story is on YouTube somewhere. But there's a reason why Beyond Thunderdome doesn't quite mesh up with the first two movies. It started from a different story idea. It just didn't work. Well, it only half works. I'm not a fan of Mel Gibson anymore. Ever since he yelled at his wife, I haven't been a fan. Sorry, Mel. But I used to like him. I'm sure a lot of people feel that way about him. Post-Apocalyptic, chain-smoking, coffee-drinking Sunday. I'm not really a musician. Someone asked if I would make a music video. There's 8 taps. I always wanted to play drums and guitar and bass. I'd have to warm up my voice. This is as low as I can get my voice. This is as high as I can get it. Sometimes I can do it. Not today. I need to warm up. I have no musical ability and I don't want to practice on camera. Though I've done it before, years ago. It would be embarrassing to look up those videos. I don't watch my own videos. Why would I? Wow, almost 18 minutes on this post-apocalyptic, chain-smoking, coffee-drinking Sunday. It was a dark and stormy night last night. Very windy. It was the windiest night of the entire winter. I slept in the front seat. The girlfriend slept in the back. We were warm. She says it's gonna get cold again a week from now. How's that for a video on this post-apocalyptic, chain-smoking, coffee-drinking Sunday? My brother likes Fallout, the video game. And he currently plays DayZ. I've never played it. I've seen videos of it. It looks really fun. It's an MMO where you hunt and kill zombies. Apparently there's some glitches in the game where people can cheat on it. And my brother gets really upset. Okay, don't want to talk about that too much. Rattlesnake Hill, I always thought of as a place where there could be D&D dungeons, but it could also be a place for a fallout shelter. If you hollow the hill out, you could live inside and escape the fallout. Okay. Then they could figure out a way to keep the radiation away from Starbucks so people could have their coffee in the morning. They could build a big plastic dome over Starbucks so people could go from Rattlesnake Hill directly to Starbucks. That would work. There used to be a gym over there I used to go to. It was $10 a month. They unfortunately closed. I used to be able to go to the gym, get a shower, do a little yoga, sit in the hot tub and sauna, take another shower, go to Starbucks. Those were good days. But I didn't like the manager at Starbucks back then. She was a real... Well, let's just say that she was wound up a little too tight. If your job stresses you out that much, go get another job. You know who terrifies me? Are the police. If they want to, they can ruin my day at any time they want. I've met a lot of nice police officers. But if they're having a bad day, watch out. I try and avoid them. Right now, I'm not really doing anything illegal, am I? They're just tobacco cigarettes. Jesus. Okay. Thanks for watching yet another video. Let's keep it going. I only need 2,300 watch hours to qualify to get paid on YouTube. That won't take me hardly any time at all.